Getting ready to score with the blue balls, it's Jane. Scoring with the red balls, it's Karen. And tonight, they're facing Vogue and Rebel.
The Vogue and the Rebel kick off the 1999 campaign. The Powerball pitch is psyched to make the nerves of toughest contenders tingle. Jane Smith, ladies champion last year, stacks up like this: 1.75 meters tall, tipping the scales at 64 kilos. She's clashing head-to-head with Rebel, who'll be claiming a 5 centimetre and 2 kilo advantage.
3, 2, 1.
Jane, up and running. Oh, Rebel gets her down and crashing. Vogue manhandles Karen to the floor. An opening taster of what's to come for these two contenders. Karen Sempe collects, leads Vogue for dead and plants a 2-pointer. Rebel plants Jane. Karen's third sortie, sorted by the Gladiator. Jane with space. Scores! Oh no, Rebel knocks the basket away. Should have been 2 for Jane there. John Anderson might have something to say about that. Karen versus Vogue. And Vogue hauls her down. Jane pops one in the pokey to level the score. Her mum loves it. Karen's already shown she can evade the Vogue. Oh, not this time. Searing slam down for a ball. Oh, Karen's in trouble. Less than 20 seconds to play, and Karen's shoulder took the brunt of that heavy tackle. Bravely playing on. Jane picks up and lets go in the space of 2 seconds. Karen wide and pops another 2-pointer in the pot. Jane again. Oh, but Rebel snuffs her out like a candle. And Vogue makes light work of Karen. Time's up, the big worry being Karen's shoulder injury. She caught Vogue napping, came wide, but Vogue recovered well for the tackle, and Karen lands shoulder first.
Jane, I have to say, Rebel was a pretty good match for you. You're both very tall.
Yeah, definitely. You know, she's a good tackler. She elbowed me in the jaw at the end, but I managed to get one, hopefully. So, you know, it's a tough game. Takes a lot out of you.
It certainly does. We'll wait to find out what the scores are. And Karen, you just received a bit of a bruising there from Vogue.
Yeah, just straight on my left shoulder, and then Vogue came down on top of me, but...
All right, let's bring John Anderson in and find out what the scores are, John.
Right, it's quite interesting. Karen had 4 very good points, scored 4. And Jane scored 2, but the other ball was going in, and the Gladiator knocked the pod, and therefore the ball came out. So I'm awarding that 2 points to Jane. 4 points each.
4 points each. Let's hear it for Karen and Jane. Well done.
Eagle-eyed Anderson also spotted that Rebel backed into the basket, denying Jane what was rightfully hers. With the opening event under their belts, it's all square on 4 apiece.
Over to the men's event. Scoring with the blue balls, it's Phil. Getting ready to score with the red balls, it's Mark. And tonight, they're facing Ace and Hunter.
When you're facing this twosome, the prospect is gruesome. They're lean, they're mean, they're nothing like Mr. Bean. Hunter and Ace have not come to mess about. The contenders are winding themselves up for this clash of the Titans. Here's how the pre-match pair-up went.
Your choice. Powerball, Ace. And why did you pick Ace?
For the weight advantage. Because he's a big guy, I think I might be able to slip him.
The Ace may want to disprove that theory. Phil shaking his head at the prospects of Hunter. Mark Everett backs his judgment with a blistering 2-point effort. Reloads for a second bite. Fast and furious. Mark's fast, Ace is furious, but Phil's flattened by Hunter. 4-0 to Mark. Mark again. Ace trumps him with a heavy hand. Phil can't make the stretch to elude Hunter. A slow start from Phil Norman. Hunter determined to be the conqueror. Mark on the offensive. Ace struggling for a purchase. And Mark sells him out. Oh, and banks an easy 3-pointer to the middle basket. Phil's in the thick of it, and Ace knocks the basket away. Phil furious with that misfortune as Ace robs Mark. Phil's still looking to get off the mark, but Hunter's still looking to get him on the deck. Mark with time and space and another 3 points on the scoreboard. Phil locks and loads, but the Hunter spikes his gun. Mark, all the time in the world giving Ace a lesson in this game. Another 3 points. Phil Still battling, but the Hunter and the Horn will have him beaten on this memorable occasion. An explosive opening for Mark Everett, 13 points on the Powerball pitch. And even when Ace got a grip of the situation, Mark the Shark just took him on, shook him off, and headed for where the points were.
Mark, absolutely sensational. That's got to be one of the hardest tests.
That guy, I chose him because he was a big guy, but he did surprise me. He can still move. He's still got the rhythm there.
Let's call John Anderson in, give some scores.
Well, pretty one-sided there. Phil fought very hard, but unfortunately failed to score. Mark had a sensational 13 points.
13 points! Congratulations! And let's hear it for Phil Norman. Well done.
As the guys head for the locker room, here's the confirmation, 13-0 to Mark with one event gone, but it looks like